Something shocking has just happened in your very own neighborhood. It's more terrifying than you could ever imagine. You might think that these kinds of events only happen in big cities or movies. But no. This has happened right around you, in your own neighborhood. And you wouldn't believe it. A woman you know, someone who always greeted you with a smile, has just been arrested at the airport, trying to flee. But why was she trying to run? What was she hiding? What dark secret was she keeping that no one knew about? In today's video, we are uncovering the truth behind this mysterious woman, someone who lived just steps away from you. Now think about it. What if someone you trusted, someone who was a part of your everyday life, was secretly hiding something sinister? What was her motive? Why did she do it? Where will this story take us? Stay with us, watch the entire video, because we are about to uncover the truth that was hidden right under our noses. Trust us, you'll want to know what happened next. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because revealing the truth around us is more important than ever. Let's get started. My child, something shocking has just happened right in your neighborhood. A woman you know has been arrested at the airport, attempting to escape. What she was hiding is far darker than anyone could have imagined. Who is she, and how does this impact you? Stay with us as we uncover the truth. When a truth too heavy to whisper finally comes to light, it changes everything. You may have never suspected the smiling neighbor, the one who greeted you with a wave, borrowed sugar, and shared the latest gossip. But today, the peace of your quiet street is shattered. This is not a normal story. It's a divine revelation, revealing a crime that lurked behind a friendly face and implicates someone you walked by without a second thought. Prepare yourself. Archangel Michael stands ready to expose the name of the neighbor, whose actions threaten not just one life, but the safety of your entire community. From the outside, she looked like anyone else. The neighbor with the well-maintained lawn, the carefully trimmed hedges, the porch decorated just right. Children waved as they passed. Adults nodded their greetings. But beneath that veneer was a dark secret. A man, known to you and your community, fell mysteriously ill. At first, it seemed like an unfortunate sickness, perhaps the result of a hard life or an underlying condition. But heaven's courts have revealed another story. It was not an illness, but a slow, deliberate poisoning. The woman who had appeared so innocent was at the center of it all. Archangel Michael, the commander of celestial hosts, steps forward, not with a sword drawn for battle, but with a truth sharp enough to cut through deception. His voice pierces the silence with solemn clarity. This man's decline was no accident. It was engineered. Beneath his tired eyes and labored breath, there was no sickness but treachery, no fate but a foul design. Each night, small, calculated doses slipped into his food, too subtle to detect, too consistent to be dismissed as innocent. There was no dramatic collapse, just a slow fade, a quiet destruction under the guise of concern. His friends, sincere in their care, rallied around him, bringing soup, running errands, and whispering prayers for his recovery. But the truth was much darker. The woman who seemed the most kind, the one who offered help, was the very one poisoning him. Her kindness was a mask, her sympathy a performance, and the most chilling part, she didn't hide her actions. She lived in broad daylight, watering her garden, waving at neighbors, even comforting the man she was quietly killing. Evil wore the face of a neighbor, but heaven saw what mankind overlooked. The truth, though delayed, was never lost. The final report did not reveal an ordinary death, but a murder. Toxic substances administered in small doses over time revealed a precise pattern. His failing heart, his difficulty breathing, his rapid aging, all aligned with a hidden agenda. The diagnosis was clear: not disease, but betrayal. The revelation rippled through the neighborhood. People who had once greeted her at the mailbox now stood in disbelief. This wasn't a distant criminal or a name on the news. This was someone who had shared meals, laughed at block parties, and even babysat children. When justice finally arrived, it was swift. She attempted to flee, packing hastily, trying to outrun the inevitable. But divine truth is not something that can be escaped. As she reached for the doorknob, she stepped into the trap she thought she'd avoided. Her capture wasn't a coincidence. It was the result of both earthly vigilance and heavenly surveillance. Archangel Michael had assigned watchers to record every action, every whispered prayer. And when the time came, the sword fell, not to destroy, but to expose. Her attempt at escape ended before it even began. The road she thought would lead her to freedom became her path to no return. As the cuffs clicked shut, justice was not angry, but final. Heaven had spoken. The mask was removed, and what was done in darkness was dragged into the light. That moment could have gone differently. Had she fled hours earlier, in broad daylight or hidden under the cover of night, everything might have been different. Confusion, fear, and suspicion would have spread throughout the neighborhood. But heaven's timing is perfect. Archangel Michael, with his sword, made sure she couldn't escape. The arrest came quickly, not only to bring justice to one life, but to prevent the community from tearing itself apart with unanswered questions. And you, watching this, were never meant to be caught in that storm of doubt. Had her arrest been delayed even slightly, the fallout would have spread farther. This is why this moment is so significant. Heaven intervened, not just to reveal the truth, but to preserve peace. Now, you have clarity. The truth is no longer hidden, and your community is safe. Heaven's mercy has spared you from confusion, fear, and false suspicion. Yet, even as justice stands firm, a deeper truth presses forward. Evil doesn't always come disguised as darkness. Sometimes it wears a friendly face, bakes cookies, and offers help. This is not meant to induce paranoia, but spiritual awareness. The lesson here is discernment. The voice of Archangel Michael is urging you to stay alert, to trust the quiet voice inside you when something feels off. Pray, not only for your own safety, but for the protection of your street, your building, your family. Spiritual vigilance teaches you how to love with wisdom, embrace with discernment, and stand as a protector in your space. And remember, while evil may work in silence, heaven listens louder. Even in this tragedy, there is grace. The man who was stolen from this world by someone he trusted was not forgotten. Heaven took account. His suffering was seen, his last breath echoed in God's courts, and the report left behind is more than ink on paper. It's a holy testimony of justice rendered and evil exposed. The woman's arrest is not just about punishment, it's about prevention. Her plan was stopped at the edge of divine boundaries. Michael's sword severed what could have grown, sparing others from tasting the same poison. This moment is a testament to God's grace, mercy, and unwavering justice. Though the darkness tried to hide its schemes, it was exposed. And though sin burrowed into the heart of your neighborhood, it was driven out, making room for healing, unity, and renewal. As you walk past her house now, it may feel different. There may be a strange chill in the air, a flicker of memory when she smiled and helped. What once felt harmless may now seem tainted. But don't let fear take root. Take it straight to prayer. Ask God to cleanse your heart, to restore peace and trust where deception once lay. In the days ahead, neighbors may gather and ask questions. How did we miss it? Could we have stopped it? These questions are natural. But as these conversations unfold, let them be filled with grace, not accusation. Let them heal, not harm. While Archangel Michael exposed evil, God's heart leans toward redemption. Pray for the one who committed the crime. Pray that her eyes will open to the damage she's caused. Pray that her heart may turn to repentance, and that her dark story might become a testimony of grace. And now, look inward. Establish a spiritual stronghold in your home. Light a candle, walk through your rooms, and declare, "This home is built upon truth." Angels are stationed here. Let these words carry weight, forming a hedge of protection for your family and your peace. This story is not just a memory, it's a turning point. It reminds you that every action, every kind word, and every prayer you offer builds trust and safety in your community. Choose to sow goodness every day. Smile first. Offer help before it's asked. Archangel Michael rejoices not only in the great victories, but in the quiet acts of compassion. Let this be your warfare against darkness. When you walk in compassion, you mirror the heavens. In the weeks ahead, you may hear more about the investigation, the court hearings, and the motivations behind this betrayal. Don't shy away from it. Stay prayerfully engaged. Your prayers are part of the spiritual atmosphere guiding every decision, every word spoken, and every verdict reached. This moment was meant to awaken you, to root itself in your life as a turning point. Ask God to sharpen your discernment, to make your inner alarm swifter and louder. When Archangel Michael speaks, respond without hesitation. This experience is not meant to pass unnoticed. It's meant to shape the way you live. Now, with spiritual awareness, move forward with courage. Let hope rise again. Let the light surrounding your neighborhood shine brighter than ever. God's plan was never in danger. His goodness shines even in the face of evil. And though sin tried to burrow into your community, it was exposed and overcome by divine timing and heaven's unwavering presence. Let this trial remind you of the preciousness of discernment, the sacredness of community, and the certainty that God wastes nothing. He transforms even betrayal into a testimony of grace and strength. Now, we've seen the shocking truth unfold before us. Behind the friendly face, the smile, and the acts of kindness, there was something much darker hidden away. We never imagined a story like this would end the way it did. But the truth has a way of coming to light when we least expect it. As you watch this video, you're not just witnessing a story. You're part of a larger truth that needs to be heard. The more we know, the better we can protect ourselves and each other. Today, you helped uncover that truth, and together, we can make sure it doesn't go unnoticed. So, if this story resonated with you, if you feel the urgency of these revelations, I ask you to take action. Like this video, share it with your friends and family, because there are more people out there who need to hear this. Leave a comment below. Tell us how you feel, what you think about the story, or if you have any questions. Your thoughts matter, and we want to hear from you. And if this video impacted you in a meaningful way, if you believe in the importance of sharing these stories, consider supporting us through Super Thanks. Your support helps us keep creating powerful content like this. Each Super Thanks is more than just a donation. It's a message of encouragement, a way to say thank you for the work we're doing. Your Super Thanks not only fuels us, but it also strengthens our mission to bring you more insightful, eye-opening content. Every little bit counts, and your support means the world to us.